Great to have you join us. Awesome to share the midweek message with you. Now, yeah, in George, I woke up this morning and there was this like a rolling thunder, and I absolutely love it. It sounds like your stomach when you're really hungry, like. But anyway, as I was listening to this thunder, it struck me that the thunder is like a warning of things to come. And legit, about 3, 4, 5 minutes later, after this rolling thunder was echoing across George, it began to rain again. And it made me think how this thunder is just like a warning to us that something else is coming. And isn't like our life? How many times we get a warning that, man, we're a little bit off track, and if we keep going that way, something's going to happen. Now, thunder brings rain. Rain is a blessing. It nourishes the earth and all of that. But often the warnings we get, the thunder, that rolling thunder, isn't always about good stuff coming our way. It's more like when we're out of line. It also made me think about that story of the disciples when they are on the boat and Jesus is sleeping in the front. Now you all know what happens. The storm comes and they wake Jesus up and say, Master, don't you care that we're about to die? And Jesus stands up and he calms the storm. But what astounds me about that is these guys were like professional fishermen. They knew the Sea of Galilee and its weather like no one else did. They would have known before the time that there was a storm coming. Yet they did nothing. They didn't row back to shore. They didn't wake Jesus up and say, listen here, Jesus, put on your life vest. Or they just left the situation, hoping for the best. And when the storm came, then they panicked. Then they wanted to react. And that's what we do, folks. We do that with our life. We get the warnings of the storms that are coming because of decisions we made, because of stuff we've done. And then we sort of ignore it and hope for the best. And when that storm comes, then we want to wake Jesus up and say, oh Lord, please help me. Now, I'm so grateful that God always helps. But I do think we can prevent a lot of misery in our life if we would listen to the sound of that rolling thunder. You see, we got the still little quiet voice in us that warns us when we're not in line with the will of God, when we're busy doing something really stupid or harmful to ourselves or others. And we just need to open our ears and hear that rolling thunder. Some people are scared of thunder. They're scared of lightning. They're scared of all these warning systems that nature gives us. But you do not have to be scared of the quiet voice of God, because it's spoken in love. It's spoken to protect you. Don't wait until the storm comes before you want to wake Jesus up. He's wide awake and is right with you. All he's asking is, turn to me. Ask me before you decide stuff. Ask me when you want to do things. Ask me when you're thinking about doing things. I'm with you. I'm not asleep on the job. I'm with you. Just ask me. So that's it, folks. Let's learn to ask Jesus about everything in our life. Let's learn to heed the warning when we haven't asked and we just want to follow our own head. Let's just start listening to the Lord. May you be blessed. May there be like no storms in your life, but that's unlikely because we live in a world full of the storms of life. But may those storms be gentle storms, and may you be able to cope because Jesus is with you with everything that life throws at you. Love you guys. Be blessed. Keep strong. Share the faith and let your light shine. Amen.